I'm here to talk about pop rebrands. We had Zara Larsson, who's been making music for years now. She had Symphony. She had her Lush Life moment. But she's always dipped back into obscurity. And let me tell you, this time around, I think she's here to stay. Because not only was she opening for Tay McRae, which definitely got her a lot of popularity for opening that tour, because a lot of people were on that Tay McRae grind at the moment in time. But Zara Larsson really caught my attention, even though she's been catching my attention for eons. She caught my attention as well as a lot of other people. Everyone started researching her and then found out that she was releasing an album soon. Midnight Sun Symphony Gate, which was someone on TikTok posted Symphony. And so they posted that to Lisa Frank Dolphins because it was the vibe, fit so perfectly. And so it just became a trend and Zara Larsson hopped on it immediately because she is very online, which I adore.
Dolphins jumping out of the water.
I adore artists who are very online and very aware of things that are going on in the time. And so we had Zara Larsson getting into Lisa Frank Midnight Sun tea. And so when she released Midnight Sun, it was a very big thing. And the song is just amazing. And her vocals were just so good that it gained her a lot of popularity.
For Best Dance Pop Recording, Midnight Sun.
Before she was kind of doing a mixture of stuff, just very vocal, and she didn't have a set vibe. Because then she had Love Me Land. She had a couple of different eras. And I feel like she finally found her footing when she found the Lisa Frank Midnight Sun aesthetic. So now a lot of artists are trying to get their own pop rebrand. What the f is the Kia Asylum? The Kia Asylum is a place made by Twitter where your favorite artists may go at some point in time. It's an asylum. You get put in jail if you are releasing music and it's kind of flopping. You're kind of not doing great in the music industry at the moment. So you're gonna get pushed into the asylum. Guards are gonna come take you and you're gonna get locked up, and that is okay. Zara Larsson was in the Kia Asylum for quite some time, let me tell you, but she finally made her escape with Midnight Sun. If you're doing really good, you finally get released, that popularity. A couple people are locked in there. Dua Lipa, she's on parole, but Radical Optimism, which was Dua Lipa's last album, did really good, not so much in popularity. But I'm sure the Brits, she's British, so I'm sure the British really ate that up. Twitter is a funny place, so it's just mainly Key Asylum is where your faves go when they're flopping.
Running an entire restaurant by herself.
So we have a couple people locked in there.
The album Dirty Blonde is going to free you from the Kia Asylum. It's actually Kaya, I learned.
When Bebe Rexha was releasing some of her newer stuff, she wasn't getting a lot of popularity, which means she's still in the Kia Asylum.
Babes, I'm here at the Kia Asylum. They said I can't stop until I lose 30 pounds, so I'm too fat. Or if I have a hit song.
But recently she put out a teaser trailer for her new visual album, which is ambitious for someone who doesn't have a lot of popularity and coming back out. Putting out a visual album, which I think we need to bring back because a lot of people have great visual albums. Jade, Keke Palmer, Tiana Taylor, Volcano, Jungle, Tierra Whack. Like, I've seen a lot of visual albums and I fear it's a dying art. I think we need to bring it back. So Bebe Rexha's here. She's doing her own pop rebrand. She was already kind of giving Countess. She was getting into the Countess vibe, kind of like Demi Lovato. They're both giving the Countess Empress type beat at the moment. But they didn't have that before. They're coming back with it. For me, visual album is very ambitious. It could be a hit or miss. That's the only thing I'm scared for when it comes to Bebe Rexha's new album. Because one thing I enjoy about this visual album is that she's giving all the song list and a couple of dates, and she's giving a chance for fans to vote their favorite song, and she's gonna release it on that date, whichever one's doing the most listened to or the most liked. Now people on TikTok are trying to fight for certain songs that they want to hear come out first.
The Albanians have shown up to the chat. They're like, we want Chica Chica. And all the gays are like, we want New Religion.
I'm only scared because visual albums are very ambitious. Visual albums can be ambitious, a lot of money, videos, time, effort, kind of like a short film. It needs to have a coherent story, especially relating to the album's aesthetic and the song's aesthetic as well. You got to fit them in with everything. So visual album is quite ambitious and it is a very hard thought process just from an outsider's point of view. The security guards are watching her in the asylum and they're watching her cook this up and they're waiting for this album to drop so that she can get on parole right now. Selena Gomez, she's locked in there. Cardi B broke out and she's on a tour right now.
Bitch, I'm gagging, I can't breathe.
And she's doing really great things. When I say rebrand, it needs to be a rebrand. You're rebranding yourself as a different aesthetic than before. I can't tell if Tate McRae had one. People say that her vibe was different when she was in her greedy era to It's Okay, I'm Okay. Now, Cumber can say a lot. Honestly, Tate McRae for me, I think she's not for me at the moment. But maybe that is what you call a pop rebrand. A pop rebrand can mean many things. It's not a change in aesthetics though. A rebrand is changing your whole vibe. An aesthetic switch is different for an artist because an aesthetic switch is like, oh, I'm still hearing you, but it's not a whole rebrand where you're like, I'm gonna wipe whatever I was trying to do and do something different with a new thing. There you go.
There's a tweet that went viral because I had gained some weight.
I feel like Twitter is a sea of memes and stress, basically. Camila Cabello. That's another pop rebrand girl right there. She really switched her vibe because before she was talking about familia, and then she switched it to talking about I love it, I love it. She was in her hyper pop bag with her recent release. No, it was a while back, let's say 2024, and that's 2 years ago. But when we're talking about rebrands, that's another one you can look at. Camila Cabello went from talking about familia and Latina to giving more of a hyper pop Charlie Sophie vibe. Who knows if that was a good rebrand, honestly. I don't really remember it. It takes a lot to rebrand yourself. And once again, when I'm talking about risks, that's one of the risks you're taking. With a rebrand, some people may have liked the old you. When you switch into a whole new thing to try to get more followers, you might lose the old ones. There you go, boom. So when we're talking about rebrands, it gets a little risky. Addison Rae. There you go, pop girl rebrand, another one, boom. I'm just throwing names out here. You're getting the gist, but Addison Rae was another one where she was a TikToker starting fresh, and there you go, she started making music. Some people liked it, some people didn't. It was trying to give countryist, but I don't think she was too young. She wasn't there yet. She was not giving countryist. She was giving young teeny bop, okay? No hate to Addison. It wasn't giving countryist yet. She took a while off of making music. She came back with her new album. It's called Addison because she doesn't want to go by Addison Rae anymore. Rebrand because she went from Addison Rae to Addison being the album title. Her first album being released as Addison Rae. And I think this one did well. Addison Rae changing did well. She just performed on the Grammy stage. So there you go. It was a rebrand. It's a rebrand, it's a total rewrite. When you look at her old stuff, it's a stretch to say it was a complete wipe, because it definitely has a touch of her newer stuff. There's a touch of her in there, definitely, which makes it so that it's still Addison Rae. But her new stuff is definitely produced way better, much more cohesively. That's what I'll say about that. But Addison Rae, I'm gonna say she's doing great right now. All these pop rebrands, like I say, they all have a little bit of risk when you look into it, okay?